Oh, here's a good one. I am Schwoz.
Bloop toop. What this do?
Balloons! I'm Mr. Valentine.
Very popular.
And what?
My bloop? Shoot. The best.
I still here.
We ate all your onion dip. It's so comfortable.
Except for my sister who looks like a horse.
I went swimming in Lake Swellview. What are you doing in my house?
No spanking. I was in the shower.
Fish disguise.
It's our local opacity. Happy Valentine's Day, Nacho Tower. Captain Man and Schwoz. Report like a big red hot throbbing pimple. It's a sweater. Smoochy music. Oh, and she wanted to taste of Mexico.
You went to capture a bad pig farmer.
What the fuck, Henry? You take me back there. I said it. Whoa.
Baby, big Schwoz out.
Schwoz. Yeah.
Hello.
Hello. Oh my God, that's his voice. That's the voice of Schwoz. Henry Danger, Danger Force, a series regular in Nickelodeon's hit TV sitcoms. I'm just going to introduce him. Michael D. Cohen.
Hello.
Hello. Thank you for coming.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm speaking to you, and I'm partly speaking to that little guy with the heart behind you, and the big piece of wood with the something. I don't know what those are, boobs, and then that teddy bear with the lamp. I feel like I've got a whole audience.
Oh, you do. And even more than that, more than you know. I was off on that, but you know.
Sounded good.
Yeah. I haven't seen you in like a blue moon.
But we've talked.
Yes, we have.
And we've known each other for many years.
How many years now has it been?
Well, I moved to LA in 2007.
Yeah.
And I think we met shortly after that.
Where did you move from?
I was living in Toronto.
Right. And I might be moving to Toronto.
It's a great place. Great place to move to.
You know, my brother loves Thailand, and I love Canada, but I'm also the place I want to go to. I don't know if you could see, is right there. That's where I want to go.
Ooh, Greece.
Oh, did you ever go?
I was in Greece when I was 6 years old, and I remember it.
Oh, how wonderful. So tell me, what is your favorite performance that you've done, whether stage, TV, film? Do you have a favorite?
I mean, boy, that's a complicated question. Favorite watching it or favorite doing it?
Both.
Because watching it is different. Because that's like, I kind of always assess things a little forensically. Like, you know, what was good? What could I have done better? What, you know. But doing it, I always talk about my experience on Powerless, having been a real highlight. I mean, obviously there's, you know, lots of great moments working on, you know, Danger Force and and Henry Danger and all that. But that's like years, that spans years. So it's everything. But in terms of like a single thing, it was working on Powerless was really amazing. I loved doing that role. I loved the crew, the writers. I loved what my character did in that episode. I loved working with Vanessa Hudgens, who I think is absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing as, I mean, not just a brilliantly talented woman, but phenomenal human.
Yeah.
So I loved that experience.
Yeah.
That was great. And it worked doing the feature film that I did in 2012 called It Was You, Charlie.
Oh yeah, I love that film.
It was, oh, did you really? Thank you.
I saw that,
it's a strange little film. It's really kind of sweet and cool and odd. And, but that was, you know, being the lead in a feature film, carrying a feature film was a huge thing at the time. And I mean, it would be any time. I learned so much. I just learned so much doing that. So.
Well, you know, I could keep on going, just you and me, but we do have students in the other room. And you know what I'm going to try this time? This is first for me, is I'm going to put you in the waiting room.
Okay.
Have them come in, get settled, and then bring you in. because
And it's kind of like a psychiatrist waiting room where you will not see the other people.
correct.
There's a separate door that you can go through. Yeah.
Exactly. And there's a little noise machine. Do you?
Yeah. And some Kleenex.
And a bathroom key.
A bathroom key and some magazines dated from 2009.
Wait a minute. Do we have the same therapist?
Yeah. The same therapist. Yeah. A lot of good it's done us, huh?
Actually, yes. Thank God. Okay, so I'll see you in like 3 minutes.
Okay.
This is
Bye.
Bye. Okay, this is fun. This is exciting because I haven't done it this way yet. Here we go. Alex. Devon. Oh, there we go. Hello. 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 Hello, Miss Reyes. Hello, Mr. Devon Morgan.
Yo, what it do? What up?
I love your performance, Devon. Good job.
Oh, I know he did a great performance today. Hello, Alexandra. I am very excited today because
Me too.
we have. Do you know who we have today?
I know.
Yes.
Schwoz!
You guys have been seeing this show for a while, huh?
I've been watching it on YouTube. I just learned that.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh.
It's Canadian, so I get some Canadian questions. I can't wait.
I love it. Well, guess what? I don't think we should wait any longer. And here he is. Schwoz, right?
Oh my gosh.
Here he is.
Oh, Schwoz voice.
Michael D. Cohen.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody.
Hey!
What's up?
You're my favorite.
Nice to meet you.
We have Alexandra Hart.
Hi, Alexandra.
Hi.
We have Ranjani Reyes.
Hey!
We have Devon Morgan.
Swag.
Yes. And we have a few more joining us too. We have Michelle Marks coming in here. And we have a new friend, Tim Bartow, coming in. So we have a nice group today.
Hi, Tim. Hi, Michelle.
Hi.
Hi.
There we go. And there's Tim. Everyone, Michael D. Cohen.
Hey, my favorite character, Schwoz. I love it.
I know, right?
Thank you. Oh, that's sweet. Thank you.
Well, you know, I want to say, I mean, you have done Schwoz in how many different shows? What is it? Henry Danger?
Henry Danger and Danger Force, and then The Adventures of Kid Danger, which is the animated.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. I love that show.
Oh, that's so-
And then Game Shakers and all that.
I love Game Shakers.
Did an episode there.
Great. It's great. I mean, describe how you ultimately got this role.
Oh, you know, it's a kind of a cool story.
Yeah.
So I came in and auditioned for a different character. Any of you know which character that was?
What?
Do you know which character I actually first auditioned for? I bet you don't. This is real trivia.
Ooh.
I first auditioned for the role of Dr. Minyak,
Oh, my yak.
who's played by Mike Ostrowski. Now, if you know who Mike Ostrowski is, he's brilliant. He's an amazing comedic actor.
Yeah.
Amazing
Best
actor.
villain.
And he's about 6'5", maybe.
Right.
Wow.
Something, I don't know. But I went in and auditioned for that, and I kind of knew I wasn't going to get the role because in the pilot, which was the only show that was out yet, that they had been on TV, I could see the pilot. Ben Giroux, who's my height, was playing the toddler, and I'm thinking, there is no way that every single villain on this show is going to be under 5'5". Like it's just not like they're gonna have to have some variety. They just have to.
Right.
So I had a feeling I wasn't gonna get this role, but the audition went well. They sent it off to the producers, and then we heard back from my manager, like, there's this other role they're thinking of, and they had auditioned all these people and they couldn't find the right role, but we think Michael might be right for this. Can you come back and audition? And I'm like, yeah, I'm going out of town though. And they're like, no worries, when you get back. And I'm like, what? Like, yeah, you're the only one we're looking at right now. I'm like, wait, what? So I come back, I do the audition, and that was that. Dan Schneider, who was running the show at the time, who started all those amazing shows like Drake and Josh and iCarly and Simon Cowell. So he's the guy, right? He started those shows. Whereas our new showrunner started Danger Force, but it's a spin-off of Henry Danger. So that was it. I just got in there, and apparently they had been auditioning. They auditioned kids to start with. They wanted this to be and Schwoz was supposed to be like an alien or something at the time. And they auditioned kids. They couldn't find the right kid. Then they auditioned adults. They couldn't find the right adults. So they wrote the character out of the series.
Oh.
And so when I auditioned, it was still early on, and they're like, okay, great, we're gonna write him back in the series. And then I got in back. It was like episode 10, I think, was the first.
That is so cool.
Thank you.
Way cool.
Isn't
Way
it?
cool.
That's so brilliant.
Yeah, as an actor, you just never know. Like, you just, and even when they said, oh yeah, this is going to be a really heavily recurring character, because that's what it was the first couple seasons. It was recurring, and
right.
I'm like thinking, yeah, right. Like every time, how many times I've heard that in my career. We're going to bring you back. We're going to bring you back, and I'm like, yeah, right. And then they don't. They mean to, but they don't. Like, they just get on to other things. So I didn't.
All right.
But they kept on bringing you back.
They kept on bringing me back. I was in, every season I was in at least 3/4 of the shows when I was recurring, and then when I became a series regular, I was in all. So yeah.
Wow. Well, I know everybody has questions here. Should we start with Ranjani?
Okay. First, your sword in Canadian. What is your favorite Canadian Schwoz and why?
My favorite Canadian Schwoz?
Yeah. What's your funniest ones from Here in Danger?
That are Canadian?
Canadian version of Here in Danger.
Do you understand? I'm not sure I understand the question.
So say that question again. What's your favorite? Is it your favorite episode?
What's your favorite funniest of Schwoz in Here in Danger?
I thought you said, what was your favorite Canadian? My funniest one. Do you remember when Henry gets his powers?
I remember that.
And Schwoz gets dressed up in this weird thing, and those brilliant. Oh gosh, I wish I remembered. It was they were Schwabet and Costello. They give them, they give Henry his powers. I mean, I just thought that was such a funny episode. And I love being able to play, because I was coming down from the cog, like running down the stairs, and I had this idea of like, what if I'm like running, and then as soon as I get to that ledge where it's like a 2-foot drop, like I stop, I'm running, I'm so excited, they're here, and then I stop, I get down really, really slowly, and climb down, and then they're here. It was so fun, because the director was like allowing me to play and do that kind of thing. So I just really enjoyed the kind of physical comedy that was in that episode.
I love the comedy sense. I love it.
I love it. Well, another episode, I saw that you also directed.
Yes.
Is that your directing debut?
That is my television directing debut.
I love it.
Wow.
How was that experience? How did you enjoy it?
Well, I loved it. I felt extremely in my element. I also got to really appreciate it when I'm not directing, because it's like a little bit cushy, because when you're directing, it's 24/7, nonstop, constantly going, always on your feet. So, but I absolutely loved it. I loved being able to make decisions and having a vision for the episode, and being able to work with the art departments and the costumes and makeup and everything. It was just, I felt so in my element, and that crew is so good. I mean, we have Emmy winners, we have Artios winners, we have, the hair and makeup winners. Like they are the best of the best on that crew. And you think, oh, it's a kid's show, it's Nickelodeon, right? People completely underestimate it. The amount of work that goes into wardrobe, hair, makeup, it's unlike any adult sitcom. So they're phenomenal. And I love the experience. We had a whole bunch of things that went wrong. We had a gas leak and had to evacuate. We had one of our actors got sick on the middle, like right as a stunt scene is about to go, and we had to reblock everything, call in a stunt double, and like it was crazy. I mean, we had so many challenges that week. Everybody was getting sick. I mean, it was nuts.
Was it at the beginning of this year or
I directed at the end of February.
Wow, got right at the edge of it.
Yeah, I was lucky I got it in before COVID. Yeah. I mean, the idea was that I was going to do my solo show in May, and so I was getting that stuff out of the way. And so
I saw the trailer for your solo show. It looks amazing.
Oh, thank you.
I can't wait to see
it. Hopefully I'll be able to put it up one day.
One day. One question on the directing, and then we'll go to Devon for a question. Sure. On the directing, how long did it take? How long did you get to direct one episode?
Well, an episode is 5 days.
Right.
But so what happens is a week or two beforehand, you have a production meeting. You meet with all the heads of the departments, talk about everything. Then it's pretty much, then you're just working on it on your own. I'm doing the blocking, with the script, and I'm getting rewrites on the script. So I'm making sure the blocking is consistent. And so I'm working on that. And then when we get to table read day, that's day one of the 5 day week. And then after that, once it's all shot, the editor will do a rough cut, send it to me. I'll give them notes, send it back. So it's, it's sort of extended over time, but the main part is really that Monday to Friday shooting.
Wow. Devon, Morgan.
Hey.
Hey.
My name is Devon Morgan. I have a question. On your episode, on your shows, Henry Danger and Danger Force. Well, first of all, let me just say you're a brilliant actor. I really admire you.
Oh, thank you, Devon.
Thank you so much. My question is, like, when you're playing the character, Schwoz, like, do you ever break character at one point, like when you were filming an episode?
Well, in between takes, for sure. Okay, you want to hear a really funny story? I don't know. Is everybody here over 18? Anybody here over 18? No.
Yes.
Okay. Well, I probably could say it. So Winnie, the guy who plays Kevin Allen plays Winnie, my sister. And so he's a man, but of course, he's playing a woman. So he has a bra on and it's stuffed with these little Jello things, right? To make it look like he's got boobs. So he's running. He was supposed to run. He's running and running. And I'm like, whoa, Vinny, whoa. And he runs, he stops. And one of his boobs literally pops out of his shirt and falls on the ground. I broke character.
Oh God.
I shouldn't have. I should have just picked it up and said something like, I think you lost these, or something. But I was so shocked. I was just so like, what? And I was like, I think this fell out. I didn't know what
That's so funny.
Oh God.
That's the funniest Schwoz moment.
So yes, there are times when I break character, but I try not to. Like if something goes wrong, I do my best to stay in it, and because you never know, there could be gold in it. There could have been gold in that moment. Not that they would have been able to air it, but it's like I try and stay in it as much as I can.
Right. Well, beside you being a Cohen, you also worked in a comedy film by the Cohen brothers, of course, spelled differently. Right?
I love comedy.
Directed by George Clooney.
Yes.
How was that? How was working on that?
Amazing. Yeah. He's exactly what you see is what you get with that guy. He's just totally authentic guy, dude. Just there. That's him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Really, really nice person.
Oh, I love that.
It's so nice when someone like like, you know, in this day and age where leadership is so, you know, tenuous in so many different ways, to see someone like him, who I think is a true leader, is really, really nice.
Yeah, yeah. Well, Alexandra Hart.
Okay, he's
Hi.
still out.
Hi.
Hi. But I like to ask you, at the first swell view school of a show, what was the biggest what was the biggest secret? The secret do you discover about Henry Danger?
It's the biggest secret.
Yes.
Wow, let me think. It's such a good question. Biggest secret about, and are you thinking about like Henry, the actual character?
Yes.
Yeah. He didn't really have any secrets other than being Kid Danger, right? Although I thought it was really funny in one of the episodes, they made it so that Schwoz apparently had hidden all these different weapons in different parts of Henry's room. So he would like open this thing above Henry's bed. It was a painting, and he'd pull out a weapon. And then behind another thing, he pulled out, and there was like a whole soda fountain that he, you know, and things like that.
Oh, that's
And then he'd open up like something else. There was a fridge. I mean, it was like all that kind of stuff. So I guess that's the secret that Schwoz knew, but Henry didn't. So it's a little backwards, but that was, I thought that was cool. I didn't expect that.
You know what's interesting?
I like about the broken arm thing.
Oh, the broken arm thing?
Yeah.
Oh, the broken arm thing. Yeah, that was cool. Yeah.
Oh, I love that question, and it actually made me think of another question that was similar but different. Was what was the biggest secret that you found out about Schwoz throughout your exploration of the character?
Apparently he likes to eat worms.
What?
Oh,
I was really not that happy about that decision.
That's gotta be gross.
It's gross. I had a literal thing of worms that I had to have them on a fork and pretend I was going to eat them. I was like, and I don't know. I know this sounds really weird, but I'm a little bit scared of worms. I don't like snakes. I don't like worms. I know.
You and me both.
Yeah, right?
me too.
Yeah. So I was not that keen on that. I think that was one of the hardest things I had to do.
Yeah.
On that show. Yeah.
Wow. Well, I understand, bugs and worms. The other day, this big flying like thing, I've never had ate. I couldn't get it. Anyway, it moved in.
Oh.
It lived in
I hope
me.
it went.
I can't hurt a fly.
No.
But, so what about Michelle? Michelle Marks?
How long have you stayed in your trailer when you started going again? How long?
There was some noise, so I didn't hear you. Say it again.
How long have you been staying in your trailer until waiting time until you go back out to be on set again?
Sometimes it's hours and hours. We have rooms inside the studio, which is great. So we don't have like these big trailers, which is I guess kind of nice. And yeah, I mean, there's been times, it doesn't happen that often, but where they'll call me in and something will happen and they'll be so behind that I don't even shoot. But that hasn't happened very often. They're pretty good. And also because we have kids on our show, they have to be very, very much on schedule to a certain, they have, because they can't go overtime with the kids. but yeah, it can be really long. And then sometimes I'm super lucky and I'm like, I'm get in, hair and makeup, on stage. I've got like one short scene to do and I'm done.
Right.
Right? That's my day. I'm in and out in like 3 hours.
Yeah.
But that's rare too, you know.
What about you, Michelle? I mean, Michelle was on a TV show for 3 years, right?
Secret Life of American Teenagers, yes.
Did you ever get to spend time in your trailer?
From time to time, but not so long. Probably about like a 30 minutes or so.
Ah, okay. Okay.
And
Well,
my character's name was Tammy.
yes. Yeah, that was a great show.
Yes.
So you also have done a lot of commercials, Michael. I mean, one of the commercials that we know and have probably all seen is the one that was on the Super Bowl with Will Arnett. Uh-oh. I see a frozen Michael. Is that a frozen Michael? Oh, don't you love when Zoom freezes?
Yes.
Wait a minute. Oh, there he goes. He'll be back.